Hi there, Theresa here from theresamonro.com, and this is a video about my angel blessings offerings. There are some people that have been asking me about those going, those are kind of curious, but how does that work? So it's something, there's 15 of them currently at the time of this filming that are on my website, and they are $11 a piece, and people are saying, well, how do those work? I'm curious. So there's a lot of emails and somebody requested a video about it. So I thought that I would go ahead and create that for you guys. So these angel blessings are a combination of, they work sort of like angel prayers, but they have, essentially I get together with the beings of light and the angels and state, okay, here's what we're doing for this person. Here's what their needs are. Provide some slight healing energy, and the angels are then dispatched to go and help you. So it's also got a little bit of intention setting behind it. So the different types of blessings will help you understand how they could possibly help you. So I wanted to go through those really quickly. So one is for the home. So an angel blessing for the home looks a little bit like this. If you have, and this one can be a little bit different from a space clearing, because that one will move out some of the full like negative energy or anything that may have transpired in a space that you'd like to clear out the past patterns in that area, because sometimes it can imprint on a physical space too. So I guess this is also bringing in some of the space clearing. The space clearing will clear that stuff out and then include blessings and intentions for the future. Now, the angel blessing for the home will set an intention and provide healing for setting a mood in a space. Some people do this like once a week. Some people do it once a month. Some people do it just when family's coming over for the holidays. So they say, hey, we've got this birthday coming up and we just want this really joyous space. That's the kind of container that we would like to have there. And so the angels of the second ray of light of joy and illumination would go and fill the home. So essentially, they also know what your intention is when you're ordering it, so that's something that they pay attention to as well. Now, so the one that was the first one that came behind the space clearing and home blessings, because all space clearings, which is an offer that I have for in-person and online as well, that also includes blessings. So just to let you know, and I get to work with you on what all of those intentions and blessings are, along with the healing energy. That one's really, really powerful. And blessings you can be home for, but the clearings, it's important that nobody be home when that happens, because sometimes it can be tied to certain people. Anyway, that's a whole another video about space clearings. This is supposed to be about angel blessings. It's funny when I go to film these things and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, we have a little segue here for you. Mention this. So yeah, great you have notes. But the next one is an angel blessing for astrological events and planetary energies. So if you are experiencing something or you wish to have relief from a certain situation and it's intense, like during a Mercury retrograde, or, because when we're reviewing stuff, sometimes that can bring up old situations from the past, or you have a particular situation that you would like assistance with in terms of planetary energy or any kind of astrological event, and or it's just a day and you're going, that's for people that know that there's something going on and you're like, I know this is planetary related. I know this is tied to an astrological event. And even if it's not, it's going to assist you with whatever it is that may be bothering you at the moment, so that you're able to work through it. Another one is for abundance. And this one I love because they're hearing whatever it is that your particular intention is for abundance, be it for health or wealth or for, it's really funny because the images of the Hathors are coming through, because they had me put behind my ears, so the Hathors, like, I don't usually talk to them too often, but they're like, oh yeah, the ears are out anyway. So for whoever's watching that's sensitive about their ears, yeah, you have something in common with the Hathors, but just to let you know about that segue. Yeah, with abundance, it's typically financially related for those that order that one, and it helps to, it'll set the intentions and the thought patterns and provide you with a little bit of healing in terms of financial abundance especially, but it can be in other areas. So yeah, that one I've seen people like find money sporadically, or they're like, oh yeah, I have this situation where somebody, like the bank owes me money. Oh yeah, I forgot to inquire about that. That sort of stuff will come up, and some people have had like magically had money show up, or money making ideas come to mind. Another one is for love. So this can be for unconditional love. Sometimes it's motherly love. You'll have that third ray of light, which is unconditional love, come to you along with those beings of light of that ray. It can be all kinds of love, romantic love, passionate love, all the kind of love that you're looking for. This will bring it so that you at least feel it, if not brings in, the energy to bring in situations into your physical, existence or experience for that kind of love that you're looking for. Another one is for clarity. So this one's also from the second ray of light. This will bring clarity and understanding and illumination to a situation where you're like, something's up here, and it'll give you the answer that you're looking for to your question, and then sometimes it gives you even more than that. It's like, okay, here's the answer to your question that you're looking for, but here's like what's really going on behind that, and you'll be like, it's one of those, so it'll bring eureka moments too in terms of clarity. People who tend to order that one are like, I know something's up. I know that there's something more that I need to know, and they'll show you. And that ray of light will also help if you have like you have thoughts cycling through. That one will help as well. We have another one which is for joy. This is again the second ray of light coming through, which is yellow, and brings more joy into your field. There'll be more opportunities for laughter and that sort of thing. It's a little bit quieter energy than, say, the one that is next, which is divine protection. So divine protection, that'll bring in the blue ray of light and all of the rays of light of the first ray. And those archangels and ascended masters will come and be with you and help you feel secure and protected. They will literally provide protection. Metatron also helps with some of that from the 12th ray of light. So we have another one that's for compassion and security. So people who order this one typically, again, they want me to mention, they're stating, oh yeah, how much are they again? They're only $11 each. So a lot of people will order more than one. And so for compassion and security, the people that tend to order these are people that have the situation where they're needing compassion for what it is that they're going through, and they may not be receiving that, because when you go to the beings of light with a situation, particularly the angels, the first response they have is compassion. So if somebody's feeling insecure about a situation, they will go and provide you with the security that you're looking for, and with the compassion. And sometimes the compassion is the security that somebody's looking for, that can provide a breakthrough in a situation. Another one is for blessing for pets or for local wildlife. It's mentioned just for pets, except for in the description, I think I mentioned for wildlife. If you've got local wildlife and you'd like to have a blessing for them, that is something that some people tend to do. Some people buy it for their local shelter and are like, could you please, dispatch angels for, that particular, shelter. That does happen. Or for their own pets. Now for pets, it'll be whatever it is that the pets are looking for. Like if it helps them to sleep, or with anxiety, or all kinds of ailments. So sometimes it's just the angels are always around your pets anyway, but this is something that's just an act of compassion and love for your pet. So sometimes they're like, could you order a blessing for my pets? We're going to be on vacation for a week, and we would just like to have some healing sent to them. And be like, that's a blessing for them. That's super easy. Let's see. Another one. Now, this one is great. I offered this particular one, let's see, oh man, a year and a half ago. And what I have found, not just with the 30 days of light, but also with the blessing for sleep, is that it helps people sleep through the night. So sometimes it's like mental chatter that'll be in the way. Sometimes there's other things and situations. So it'll affect Like if there's a situation happening that's keeping you up at night or thoughts about that, it'll bring a resolution to that. It brings pretty big breakthroughs. So for people that are having a tough time sleeping, this is really, really great. Some people order it at like 2 in the morning and immediately they're tired and they're going back to sleep. You don't have to wait for me. These are ones that are, if it's for you, it's immediately dispatched. If it's a gift for somebody else, you may see a fulfillment email from me, but usually it will go straight, it's effective immediately the moment that your order goes through. Another one that's really important right now is expressing our truth. So there is a connection going on between the mind and the heart, and that crosses here at the throat chakra. So some people say, oh yeah, it's just about the heart. Well, if that were true, the mind wouldn't exist. So the thing is, it's about using them in tandem. So essentially there is a big infinity symbol that connects the mind to the heart, and it crosses here. So the three are all connected. This particular one will help you if you feel insecure about speaking your truth, or, particularly useful around boundaries, or if you have something you need to say and you found yourself maybe not having the right words, this will help you with it, particularly speaking from the heart and connecting with the mind as well. It'll make it easier for that. Some people order it more than once, and that's totally okay. If it's like, I've got a speaking engagement and I'd really like that one, it works. It's a simple self-love tool. The very last one is super cool. This one's the general blessing, and even though it says for angels, by the way, it also brings like your guides into play, and the ascended masters and the Elohim and the aurora and all the beings of light. But the general blessing is amazing because this one's kind of a make-a-wish situation. So when you go to order, you're like, here's the situation, like not a story, but it's like, I need for this. So if the above like angel blessings that have been mentioned on the page aren't enough, and there's something where you're like, really need it for this over here, that's what that's for. Like, could we dispatch the elementals to stop the fires in Southern California? It's, a general one. And these are a great way for self-care. I really recommend these for yourself first. And then if you have somebody else, they make great gifts too for birthday blessings. That's a great one for general. If somebody's getting married, you can make it a general blessing for like as a wedding gift. You can forward these on to other people and say, hey, I bought this for you. And it's a lot of fun. I like these. These are super quick and easy, and they're super affordable. And especially if you're like, well, I don't know if I want 30 days of light, but I know that I want some assistance in this area, and you can just purchase one. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that explains some of the things. Sometimes people also like that are on my YouTube channel or just following Facebook may not know what's going on my MailChimp or like my emails. But yeah, just wanted to let you know. So thanks for being part of this. Thanks for being interested, and many blessings. Because that's the other thing is, whoever it is that's watching these videos, or whoever it is that watches checks my emails, you receive blessings by doing so. The angels are with you. So that's an intention that I set, is that you would receive their presence. So awesome. Sending you lots of love. Bye.